Welcome to America Who Died Today. Here, we remember the stars who left their mark on show business and culture. Don't forget to watch the videos till the end to catch all the interesting facts about their lives and careers, and leave your comments. We value your thoughts. Let's celebrate those who may be gone but will always remain in our hearts. José de la Torre was a Spanish actor whose career in television captured the hearts of many viewers across Spain and internationally. Known for his roles in hit series like Vis a Vis and Toy Boy, de la Torre's unexpected death at the age of 37 left the entertainment community shocked and heartbroken. His career, though tragically short, was marked by impressive performances that showcased his considerable talent and versatility. José de la Torre's life story began in Spain, where he nurtured a passion for acting from a young age. Over the years, he honed his craft, taking on various roles in smaller productions. While these roles did not initially thrust him into the limelight, they were critical in shaping his acting skills and building a foundation for what would become a remarkable career in the Spanish entertainment industry. His early years in acting gave him the opportunity to study different genres and experiment with various types of characters, all of which would contribute to his growth as an actor. It wasn't until later in his career, however, that de la Torre found his breakthrough. One of his most significant roles was in the Spanish prison drama Vis a Vis, also known as Locked Up in English. The show, which gained a cult following, revolved around the lives of women in a high-security prison, and de la Torre's performance as a supporting character garnered attention from both critics and fans. His ability to play nuanced roles, balancing complex emotions with subtlety, made him stand out in a crowded industry. His character in Vis a Vis was multifaceted, and de la Torre's portrayal was widely appreciated for its depth and authenticity. This role set him apart from many of his contemporaries and marked a significant turning point in his career. After his success in Vis a Vis, de la Torre's career trajectory continued to rise. He soon became known for his role in Toy Boy, a Spanish drama series that gained international popularity when it was released on Netflix. Toy Boy centers around the life of a male stripper who is wrongfully accused of a crime and fights to prove his innocence. De la Torre's portrayal of a supporting character in this series showcased his ability to take on a more modern, edgy role, one that contrasted with his previous work. His performances in both Vis a Vis and Toy Boy demonstrated a significant range of talent, and his growing fanbase reflected his increasing popularity as a rising star in Spanish television. Despite his success, de la Torre faced personal challenges that affected his career and life. In June 2023, he was diagnosed with a severe illness, which, according to reports, led to his temporary withdrawal from the public eye. The details of the illness were kept private, and de la Torre focused on receiving intensive medical treatment. His health struggles were something he kept largely to himself, although friends and colleagues in the industry were aware of the gravity of the situation. It became clear that de la Torre was facing a significant battle, but he continued to show resilience and courage throughout his treatment. Despite his best efforts, the illness ultimately took its toll on the actor, and he passed away on December 6, 2024, at the age of 37. The news of José de la Torre's death sent shockwaves through the entertainment industry. Many of his co-stars and colleagues expressed their sorrow on social media, with messages pouring in from people who had worked with him or admired his talent. One of the most heartfelt tributes came from singer Pablo Alborán, who took to Instagram to express his disbelief and sadness at de la Torre's passing. Alborán, who had worked with the actor in the past, wrote a touching post, mourning the loss of someone he considered a friend. The response from the public and fellow celebrities reflected the widespread impact de la Torre had made on those who knew him, both professionally and personally. In addition to his colleagues, fans of his work also expressed their grief. His roles in Vis a Vis and Toy Boy had earned him a loyal following, and many viewers took to social media to share their memories of the actor and their appreciation for his work. His death marked a profound loss for the Spanish entertainment industry, as de la Torre was considered one of the most promising young actors in the country. His potential was vast, and many believed that he was poised to achieve even greater success in the future. José de la Torre's legacy as an actor is one that will continue to resonate with audiences long after his death. His talent, combined with his dedication to his craft, allowed him to create memorable characters that left a lasting impression. The characters he portrayed were not only entertaining but also deeply human, with all the flaws and complexities that made them relatable to viewers. In his short time in the industry, he established himself as a versatile actor capable of tackling a range of roles, and his death has left a void in the Spanish television scene that will be difficult to fill. In honor of de la Torre's memory, a memorial service was held on December 6, 2024, at the Parroquia de San Francisco Solano in Montilla, Spain. This service provided an opportunity for family, friends, and colleagues to come together to celebrate the life of an actor who had touched so many with his performances. It was a moment for the entertainment community to say goodbye to a rising star whose life was tragically cut short. José de la Torre's passing highlights the fragility of life and serves as a reminder of the unpredictable nature of health and time. His story, while brief, is one of resilience, talent, and passion. He leaves behind a body of work that will continue to be appreciated by fans and fellow artists alike. Though his career was just beginning to truly take off, his legacy as an actor who gave his all to each role will live on in the hearts of those who knew him and those who admired his work from afar. As we remember José de la Torre, it is important to celebrate his achievements and the joy he brought to audiences through his acting. His life, though tragically short, serves as an example of the power of dedication and the impact that one person can have on an entire industry. The entertainment world has lost a star, but José de la Torre's memory will undoubtedly continue to inspire future generations of actors and creators. Cissy Houston, born Emily Drinkard on September 30, 1933, in Newark, New Jersey, is an iconic American gospel and soul singer, best known as the mother of legendary singer Whitney Houston. A towering figure in the world of music, Cissy's own career as a solo artist, as well as her extensive work as a backup vocalist and collaborator with some of the biggest names in the music industry, has earned her widespread recognition and respect. Her journey to stardom is one that is deeply intertwined with the evolution of American music, spanning gospel, soul, R&B, and pop genres. Cissy Houston was born into a musical family. Her mother, Delia, was a gospel singer, and her father, who was also musically inclined, was an entrepreneur. Raised in the church, Cissy was exposed to gospel music at an early age, and she quickly became a talented vocalist. The Drinkard family had deep roots in the gospel music community, and it wasn't long before Cissy became a member of the Drinkard Singers, a gospel group that was pivotal in shaping her vocal style and passion for music. Her natural talent caught the attention of gospel music producer, Roberta Martin, and by the early 1950s, Cissy began her professional career as a backup singer for some of the biggest names in gospel music. As a young woman, she moved to New York City, where she expanded her reach into the secular music world, performing with jazz and pop artists as well. Cissy's voice was described as powerful and emotive, and this would prove to be her signature throughout her career. Her work as a backup singer began to garner recognition, and soon she was called upon to lend her vocals to a wide array of prominent artists and projects. By the 1960s, Cissy Houston's career as a background singer had gained serious momentum. She became one of the most sought-after backup vocalists in the music industry. One of her most significant collaborations was with the legendary producer and songwriter, Burt Bacharach. Cissy became one of the regular background vocalists for Bacharach's hit-making productions, contributing to songs by artists such as Dionne Warwick, whose own background vocal arrangements often included Cissy's powerful voice. At this time, Cissy Houston was also involved in numerous other studio sessions, working with famous names like Aretha Franklin, Elvis Presley, and Wilson Pickett. Her rich, soulful voice became a fixture in the soundtracks of 1960s and 1970s pop and R&B music. Cissy's contributions to these recordings played a crucial role in shaping the era's sound, and her versatility made her an indispensable member of various studio sessions. It was clear that Cissy had the range and style to make a name for herself beyond being a backup singer. In the 1970s, Cissy Houston began to shift her focus to a solo career. She signed with the RCA Records label and released her debut album, Cissy Houston, in 1970. The album received moderate success, featuring a blend of gospel, soul, and pop influences. The standout track from the album was her cover of Be My Baby, originally by the Ronettes, which showcased her powerful vocal delivery and her ability to blend various genres seamlessly. Though the album did not produce massive commercial success, Cissy's voice began to gain recognition, and she continued to release music throughout the 1970s and into the 1980s. During this period, she also expanded her reach, recording songs that reflected both her gospel roots and her burgeoning soul and pop influence. One of the defining moments in Cissy Houston's solo career came in 1977 with the release of her album I'm Your Friend. The album featured a mix of soul and pop music, with Cissy delivering her signature vocals on every track. It was during this time that she also gained a reputation as a mentor and guide for younger artists, including her daughter, Whitney Houston, who would later become one of the most successful and influential pop stars of all time. Cissy Houston's impact on the music industry extended far beyond her own performances and recordings. She was also a major influence on her daughter Whitney Houston, who was born in 1963. From an early age, Whitney showed an exceptional talent for singing, and Cissy played a significant role in nurturing her daughter's musical abilities. Cissy Houston's gospel and soul influences shaped Whitney's vocal technique, and she often guided her daughter through the challenges of the music industry. As a mother, Cissy was fiercely protective of Whitney and played a vital role in ensuring that her daughter's career was built on a foundation of strong vocal training and spiritual integrity. Whitney would later go on to become a global icon, known for her powerful voice and unmatched vocal range. Cissy Houston, who had already established herself as a respected artist in her own right, continued to work as a backup singer and solo artist during Whitney's rise to fame. However, Cissy remained supportive of her daughter's career and often took a behind-the-scenes role, stepping back to allow Whitney to shine. In the 1980s, as Whitney's career took off, Cissy also found herself at the center of the public's attention due to her connection with her daughter. Despite the immense pressure that came with being the mother of one of the most successful pop stars in history, Cissy remained a steady force in Whitney's life and career. Though Cissy Houston's solo career never reached the same commercial heights as Whitney's, she continued to enjoy success as both a solo artist and a backup singer. In 1993, Cissy released Face to Face, an album that was well received by fans of gospel and soul music. The album showcased her gospel roots, as well as her ability to blend contemporary sounds into her work. Despite facing health challenges in the later years of her career, Cissy continued to tour and perform, often appearing at gospel and R&B events, where her powerful voice was always met with admiration. Beyond her own career, Cissy Houston's legacy is deeply intertwined with the rise of Whitney Houston, whose career tragically came to an end in 2012. Following Whitney's death, Cissy was left to grapple with the profound loss of her daughter. In the years following, she continued to honor Whitney's memory and legacy, speaking publicly about their relationship and the challenges that they both faced in the music industry. Cissy's contributions to the world of music are vast and immeasurable. As a backup vocalist, she was a vital part of the soundtracks to countless iconic recordings in the 1960s and 1970s. As a solo artist, she made significant strides in blending gospel, soul, and pop music. And as a mother, she was instrumental in shaping the career of Whitney Houston, who would go on to become one of the best-selling music artists of all time. In addition to her work as a performer, Cissy Houston is remembered as a mentor to countless aspiring vocalists and as a woman of deep faith and conviction. Her music, which spans decades of American popular music, continues to influence artists in the gospel, soul, and R&B genres. Cissy Houston's influence on the music world is immeasurable. She has left an indelible mark on the legacy of gospel and soul music, and her own contributions as a solo artist and as a backup singer are remembered fondly by fans and musicians alike. Her role in the development of Whitney Houston's career remains one of the most important elements of her legacy, and she will forever be remembered as a pioneer in American music. Today, Cissy Houston's impact on the music world remains strong. Though she has not released as much new music in recent years, her influence continues to be felt in the works of young artists who look up to her as a vocal role model. Her enduring legacy as one of the most important and influential voices in American music will continue to inspire for generations to come. Nicholas David Pryor, born on January 28, 1935, in Baltimore, Maryland, was an American character actor with a career spanning nearly 7 decades. He was best known for his roles in television, film, and stage productions, with his deep, versatile presence making him a frequent choice for supporting roles in various productions. His legacy includes notable performances in films such as Risky Business, 1983, Airplane, 1980, Less Than Zero, 1987, and Collateral Damage, 2002, as well as prominent roles on television series like Beverly Hills, 90210 and General Hospital. Born Nicholas David Probst, Pryor was raised in Baltimore by his parents Dorothy, née Driscoll, and J. Stanley Probst, a pharmaceutical manufacturer. From an early age, he was drawn to the arts, and after attending the prestigious University of Maryland, Pryor set his sights on acting. He began his professional career in the theater, honing his craft before making the transition to television and film. Pryor's earliest film roles included parts in films like The Happy Hooker, 1975, and Smile, 1975, both comedies where he showcased his sharp timing and ability to portray quirky, relatable characters. His first big break came in 1976 with his portrayal of the nervous college professor Samuel Graves in the film The Gumball Rally, which cemented his reputation as a versatile supporting actor. Pryor's television career began in the early 1960s, and one of his first significant roles was in the soap opera Another World, 1964, where he played Tom Baxter. Although his character was killed off after 6 months, the role marked his first appearance in front of a larger television audience. This was followed by his role in the 1973 soap opera The Edge of Night, where he portrayed P.I. Joel Gantry. His ability to transition between different genres, from soap operas to primetime television and TV movies, further demonstrated his range. A standout television role for Pryor came in 1994 when he was cast as a Milton Arnold, the Chancellor of California University, in the iconic series Beverly Hills, 90210. In this role, he portrayed a widower and father to Claire Arnold, Kathleen Robertson, and his appearances were central to several of the show's key storylines from 1994 to 1997. His character became one of the more memorable ones on the series, showcasing his skill in playing authority figures with depth and humanity. In addition to his role on Beverly Hills, 90210, Pryor's extensive television work included guest spots on shows like The Addams Chronicles, 1976, Washington, Behind Closed Doors, 1977, and Gideon's Trumpet, 1980. He also appeared on Knight Rider, 1985, where he played Vince in the episode Many Happy Returns. Pryor's film career, while primarily marked by supporting roles, was equally impressive. His role in the cult comedy Airplane, 1980, as Mr. Jim Hammond, a member of the dysfunctional crew, was a standout. The film's success helped Pryor gain more visibility, and he continued to take roles that showcased his comedic and dramatic talents. One of his most significant film roles was in Risky Business, 1983, where he portrayed Mr. Goodson, the father of Tom Cruise's character, Joel Goodson. The film, which became a defining moment in Cruise's career, also established Pryor as a reliable supporting actor. Pryor's portrayal of a father who is both caring and slightly out of touch with his son's rebellious antics stood in contrast to Cruise's breakout performance, but Pryor's role helped anchor the emotional grounding of the film. In 1987, Pryor appeared in Less Than Zero, playing Benjamin Wells, the estranged father of Robert Downey Jr.'s character, Julian Wells. The film, based on the novel by Bret Easton Ellis, was a poignant portrayal of the excesses and struggles of wealthy youth, and Pryor's role added gravitas to the film's exploration of familial relationships and personal despair. Throughout the 1980s and 1990s, Pryor continued to build a diverse filmography. He appeared in The Falcon and the Snowman, 1985, Pacific Heights, 1990, Executive Decision, 1996, and The Chamber, 1996, often portraying characters in positions of power or authority, such as a hotel front office manager in Pacific Heights and a Secretary of State in Executive Decision. His role as a judge in the chamber was another example of his skill in portraying figures of authority with subtle vulnerability. In Collateral Damage, 2002, Pryor played Senator Delic, a character that fit within the film's political thriller narrative. The film starred Arnold Schwarzenegger as a firefighter seeking vengeance for the death of his family in a terrorist bombing. Although Pryor's screen time was relatively brief, his presence added weight to the film's political undertones. In the later years of his career, Pryor appeared in a variety of television series and films, including Murder Between Friends, 1994, Hail Caesar, 1994, and The Hunger Games, Mockingjay, Part 1, 2014, where he played a male patient in a minor but memorable role. He also appeared in films such as The List, 2007, The Four Children of Tander Welch, 2008, and A Short History of Decay, 2014. Pryor's television appearances in the 2000s included notable roles in The Outsider, 2020, and The Falcon and the Winter Soldier, 2021, where he portrayed Oznik in 2 episodes. His final screen appearances were in Halloween Kills, 2021, where he played a coroner, and Dr. Sleep, 2019, a sequel to Stephen King's The Shining. Pryor's personal life was relatively private, though it was known that he married actress Christine Belford in July 1993. He had a daughter, Stacey Pryor, from a previous marriage. In his final years, Pryor was living in Wilmington, North Carolina, where he passed away on October 7, 2024, at the age of 89 due to cancer. Nicholas Pryor's career spanned decades and left an indelible mark on American television and film. Known for his ability to play a wide array of characters, from comedic roles to dramatic parts in thrillers and soap operas, he became a beloved character actor whose work continues to be appreciated by audiences. Whether portraying a supportive father, a troubled businessman, or an authoritative figure, Pryor's depth and versatility made him a standout in every project he was part of. In his final years, Pryor expressed gratitude for the opportunity to be a working actor for nearly 70 years, a testament to his enduring passion for his craft. His contributions to the entertainment industry, particularly his work in television and film, will continue to resonate with fans and fellow actors alike, securing his place as one of the most respected character actors of his generation. John Wynton LaSalle Jr., born on November 6, 1928, in Williamstown, Vermont, was an American film and television actor best known for his role as Dr. Peter Guthrie in the classic American soap opera Dark Shadows. Over the course of his career, LaSalle built a reputation for his steady presence in both television and film, particularly in roles that allowed him to explore the eerie and mysterious aspects of storytelling, making him a notable figure in mid-20th century American television. LaSalle's career in entertainment began in the 1960s, with his first television appearance in the anthology series Armstrong's Circle Theater. In the same year, he also appeared in Hong Kong Alcoa Presents, One Step Beyond, 2 programs that were popular for their dramatic and suspenseful narratives. One of his early memorable roles was portraying John Wilkes Booth in an episode of the iconic anthology series The Twilight Zone titled Back There. This role highlighted his ability to tackle complex historical figures, setting the stage for his future work in both drama and suspense genres. A key milestone in LaSalle's career came with his portrayal of Dr. Peter Guthrie, a parapsychologist in the supernatural soap opera Dark Shadows, which aired from 1966 to 1971. Dark Shadows was a cult favorite that became known for its mix of gothic horror and melodrama, and LaSalle's portrayal of the inquisitive and intelligent Dr. Guthrie contributed to the show's unique blend of mystery and supernatural intrigue. As a key character, LaSalle played a prominent role in the eerie and supernatural events that unfolded on the show, cementing his legacy as part of a significant cultural moment in television history. In addition to his role in Dark Shadows, LaSalle appeared in a wide array of television shows throughout the 1960s and 1970s. He had recurring roles in several popular television series, including playing Dr. Robbins in Lassie and Benjamin Wedlock in the drama Dan August. He also made guest appearances in several other well-known shows of the era, such as Gunsmoke, Wagon Train, Rawhide, Tales of Wells Fargo, and The Fugitive. His work across these various series showcased his adaptability and ability to perform in diverse genres, from westerns to legal dramas to crime thrillers. Lascelles' film career, while more limited than his television work, still featured several notable roles. In 1969, he appeared in Topaz, a Cold War-era thriller directed by Alfred Hitchcock, where he played an uncredited role as a State Department official. He followed this with roles in Suppose They Gave a War and Nobody Came, 1970, Helen Keller and Her Teacher, 1970, and The Organization, 1971. His performances ranged from dramatic roles, such as Dr. Hillary in Suppose They Gave a War and Nobody Came, to more action-oriented roles like Zach Mills in The Organization. Another significant role was in the 1971 film Honky, where he portrayed Archer Devine, further demonstrating his versatility as an actor. Lascelles also made notable appearances in films with darker and more adventurous themes. In 1972, he starred in Death Master, a film about vampires, where he played Sergeant Kelly, adding to his reputation for portraying characters involved in suspenseful and mysterious situations. Though Lascelles' film career didn't reach the same heights as his television work, these roles helped establish him as a dependable actor in both genre films and television dramas. His television career continued into the 1980s and 1990s, with his last known television appearance being in the soap opera Falcon Crest, where he appeared in a guest role. Despite the changing landscape of television and film, Lascelles maintained a consistent presence in the entertainment world, often appearing in guest spots or recurring roles in various dramas and thrillers. Lascelles' life was marked by a long-lasting commitment to his craft, and he was a respected figure among his peers in the acting community. While he did not achieve the same level of fame as some of his contemporaries, his contributions to television and film were significant, and his work remains appreciated by fans of classic television and genre entertainment. John Lascelles passed away on October 4, 2024, at the age of 95, leaving behind a legacy of performances in both film and television that spanned more than 6 decades. His portrayal of Dr. Peter Guthrie in Dark Shadows remains one of his most memorable roles, cementing him as an integral part of the show's success and its lasting impact on popular culture. Lascelles' death marked the end of an era for fans of classic television and genre fiction, but his performances continue to live on through the work he left behind. Christian Bale is a widely celebrated actor, known for his intense dedication to his craft, transformative performances, and the ability to bring deeply complex characters to life. Born on January 30, 1974, in Haverfordwest, Pembrokeshire, Wales, Bale grew up in a creative and somewhat nomadic environment. His father, David Bale, was an entrepreneur and talent manager, while his mother, Jenny James, was a circus performer. This colorful family background undoubtedly influenced his artistic sensibilities and his capacity for dramatic expression. Bale's acting career began at a young age, with his first notable role being in a commercial for fabric softener at the age of 8. He made his stage debut in 1984, acting alongside Rowan Atkinson in The Nerd. However, it wasn't long before he transitioned to the screen, and his big break came when Steven Spielberg cast him in the leading role of Empire of the Sun, 1987. Bale's portrayal of Jim Graham, a young boy separated from his parents during World War II, earned him critical acclaim and demonstrated his ability to convey profound emotional depth at such a young age. Following Empire of the Sun, Bale's career took off, though he remained selective about his projects. Throughout the 1990s, he appeared in a variety of films, including Henry V, 1989, Little Women, 1994, and Velvet Goldmine, 1998. Each of these roles showcased different facets of his talent, from playing Shakespearean characters to embodying the free-spirited energy of a glam rock star. Despite his success, Bale maintained a low public profile, shunning the typical Hollywood lifestyle and focusing on his work. Bale's transformative approach to acting truly came into the spotlight with his performance in American Psycho, 2000. In this adaptation of Bret Easton Ellis's controversial novel, Bale played Patrick Bateman, a Wall Street executive with a psychopathic double life. To prepare for the role, Bale underwent rigorous physical training to achieve Bateman's chiseled physique, while also studying the character's psychological complexities. His performance was both chilling and darkly comedic, cementing his reputation as a fearless and versatile actor. Interestingly, the role almost went to Leonardo DiCaprio, but Bale's insistence and commitment to the character convinced the filmmakers to cast him. Bale's career continued to soar, with one of his most dramatic transformations occurring in The Machinist, 2004. For this psychological thriller, he famously lost over 60 pounds, dropping to a dangerously low weight to portray Trevor Resnick, an insomniac plagued by guilt and paranoia. Bale's dedication to physical transformation became a hallmark of his acting process, and his performance in The Machinist remains a powerful example of his willingness to push his body and mind to their limits for the sake of his craft. In 2005, Bale took on one of his most iconic roles, portraying Bruce Wayne/Batman in Christopher Nolan's Batman Begins. This film marked the start of a groundbreaking trilogy that redefined the superhero genre. Bale's portrayal of Batman was both brooding and intensely human, delving into the psychological trauma and moral dilemmas faced by the character. He reprised the role in The Dark Knight, 2008, and The Dark Knight Rises, 2012, with the former being widely regarded as one of the greatest superhero films ever made. Working alongside Heath Ledger's unforgettable Joker, Bale brought a depth and gravitas to the franchise that resonated with audiences and critics alike. Beyond his work as Batman, Bale's filmography is filled with a diverse array of roles that highlight his range as an actor. In Rescue Dawn, 2006, directed by Werner Herzog, Bale played Dieter Dengler, a real-life German-American pilot who escapes from a Laotian prison camp during the Vietnam War. The role required intense physical and emotional endurance, as Bale endured harsh filming conditions to bring authenticity to the story. This performance further demonstrated his commitment to portraying real-life figures with a level of respect and depth that brought their stories to life. Bale's collaborations with celebrated filmmakers continued, including his work with director David O. Russell. In The Fighter, 2010, Bale portrayed Dickie Eklund, a former boxer-turned-trainer struggling with drug addiction. His performance was lauded for its raw vulnerability and earned him the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actor. This role showcased Bale's ability to immerse himself in deeply flawed and complex characters, further solidifying his reputation as one of the most skilled actors of his generation. Bale's chemistry with Mark Wahlberg, who played his brother, added to the film's emotional resonance, making it one of his most celebrated performances. In American Hustle, 2013, another collaboration with Russell, Bale underwent yet another physical transformation, gaining weight and adopting a comb-over hairstyle to play con artist Irving Rosenfeld. The film was a critical and commercial success, with Bale earning an Oscar nomination for his performance. His commitment to capturing the essence of his characters, both physically and emotionally, continued to captivate audiences and critics alike. The ensemble cast, including Amy Adams, Bradley Cooper, and Jennifer Lawrence, created a dynamic interplay that elevated the film's storytelling. Bale's dedication to his craft extends beyond physical transformations. He is known for his meticulous research and deep understanding of the characters he portrays. For Vice, 2018, in which he played former U.S. Vice President Dick Cheney, Bale not only gained significant weight but also studied Cheney's mannerisms, speech patterns, and political history. His performance earned him another Academy Award nomination and demonstrated his ability to inhabit vastly different roles with equal conviction. The film's satirical tone provided Bale an opportunity to explore Cheney's complex and controversial legacy, earning praise for his nuanced performance. In addition to his acting prowess, Bale is known for his strong work ethic and professionalism on set. While he has occasionally been involved in controversies, such as a widely publicized on-set outburst during the filming of Terminator Salvation, 2009, he later apologized and took responsibility for his actions. This incident highlighted his intense focus and passion for his work, qualities that have contributed to his enduring success. Bale's commitment to excellence often inspires those he works with, as many directors and co-stars have spoken highly of his dedication. Bale's personal life remains relatively private. He married Sibby Blazek, a former model and makeup artist, in 2000, and the couple has 2 children. Despite his fame, Bale has managed to maintain a low-key lifestyle, often shunning the spotlight and focusing on his family and philanthropic endeavors. He has supported various charitable causes, including environmental conservation and humanitarian efforts. One notable example of his charity work includes his involvement with organizations like Greenpeace and the World Wildlife Fund, underscoring his commitment to making a positive impact beyond the screen. Christian Bale's legacy in Hollywood is marked by his unparalleled dedication to his craft and his ability to disappear into his roles. Whether playing a tortured superhero, a troubled addict, or a cunning politician, Bale brings an intensity and authenticity that few actors can match. His willingness to take risks and push boundaries has made him a favorite among directors and audiences alike. His influence on the next generation of actors is evident, with many citing him as a source of inspiration for his fearless approach to the craft. Looking ahead, Bale's career shows no signs of slowing down. With each new project, he continues to challenge himself and explore uncharted territory as an actor. His recent work includes roles in films such as Ford v Ferrari, 2019, where he played British race car driver Ken Miles. The film's high-octane drama and Bale's charismatic performance added another layer to his versatile career. Similarly, his portrayal of Gore the God Butcher in Thor, Love and Thunder, 2022, showcased his ability to bring depth to even fantastical characters, further solidifying his status as one of the most versatile actors of his generation. Bale's impact on the film industry is undeniable. As an actor who consistently pushes the boundaries of what is possible within the medium, he continues to inspire both audiences and fellow artists. His work serves as a testament to the power of commitment, creativity, and transformation in the art of acting. With a career spanning decades and countless accolades to his name, Christian Bale remains a defining figure in contemporary cinema, a true artist dedicated to his craft and his audience. Thank you for watching this video. May the memory of these outstanding people continue to inspire us all. We cannot change the course of time, but we can keep in mind their contribution and significance. If this video has affected you or you want to know more, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and leave a comment. Let's continue to share their stories and keep the memory of them together. See you soon, and remember that those we love never leave without a trace.